why haven't I worn this outfit since that time at the flea market? But then I realized I have so many other clothes. By the time I get to cycling through the full potential of my wardrobe, it's gonna take about 10 years. Hello, welcome back to A Vintage Splendor. I'm Annette. Today I am going to show you how I like to style my men's button downs. If you are not shopping or thrifting men's button downs, this is your sign to hit the men's department at the thrift store, because I promise you, even the worst thrift store is going to have some incredible men's button downs, and I think they are such a staple in everyone's closet. You can style them up so many different ways. You can always find them at the thrift store, and I think they're really versatile pieces. Even in the summertime, you can wear it as a cover up. In the fall, you could wear it as a layering piece, and everything in between. So I'm going to show you some of my favorite button downs, and I'm going to give you about 5 or 7 different outfit ideas. So I hope you are excited to dress up the men's section with me today. Let's chat how to find the perfect button down. I think what you're gonna have to do is dedicate some time at the thrift store and try on a few different sizes and brands. So some go-to brands for me are Ralph Lauren. It could be Polo by Ralph Lauren, it could be Ralph Lauren Sport, everything under the Ralph Lauren label I think fits really nicely. 90s Tommy Hilfiger, anything with Polo Club or Polo in the name, something that is giving like golf club, equestrian club vibes, those always look great. Brooks Brothers is really great brand, and St. John's Bay. But you could, again, find other brands. So what I like about men's button downs is they do have a boxier fit, but they're still very tailored. So you're gonna get a really nice oversized fit that doesn't feel too big. And the important thing is to try it on, because you want it oversized, but you don't want to be swimming in it, because then you're just not going to style it. The sleeves are going to be a little too long. So this is one of my newest finds. If you watched my intentional thrifting video, I found this. This is 100% cotton, which I always look for, and this is a men's 14.5, 33. Sometimes it might be marked with the neck size, or it could be just a small, medium, large. And I think once you start trying on the different brands, you'll know which ones you like. For me, it's Ralph Lauren, but also your sizing. So just try it on, see what it fits like, and then you are going to start a collection like I have. So let's go in the closet and let's style up some looks. Let's start with a classic white button down. Something I want to note is, of course, if you are shopping for men's, the sleeves will be longer. So there are 2 ways to dress this. The first one is to just roll up the sleeves, which is what I typically do. The other one is you want to get a hair tie. I'm getting close so you can see what I'm doing here. I'm gonna run that up here, and then you're just going to kind of zhuzh it a little bit around your elbow, and then it's going to make it a lot shorter, and then you can cuff it up. And just 2 different options, because I know someone's gonna ask, the sleeves are always long, but I'm going to just roll up the sleeves for this first one, and I'm gonna show you how to style this for something for date night, or maybe you're going out with friends, because I think it's really easy to put a white button down on and then tuck it into jeans with a belt. So one of the tricks I like to do is I like to hold the shirt over my shoulders just like this. And you're gonna want to button like maybe that's the bottom like 2 or 3. So this is what it looks like close up. And then we're gonna just leave it like this. I mean, you could wear it just like this and it looks really great. You can do a belt, but I'm gonna layer because we know I love to layer. been a minute since I've styled this vintage corset, and then we're just gonna put this on over it. And I might need help from Chloe, so I might go off camera for just a second just to put this on. Chloe, help me get situated. I like to leave the bottom of the shirt hanging and then the back. This is like such a great way to take a classic piece and then make it super stylish. And then I styled it with my reworked Levi's. I'm wearing some heels. So easy. This fabulous plaid button down I just recently thrifted, and it was on my list for a long time because during the fall, you know, I love that American Ivy preppy equestrian vibe, but I wanted something that I could also style in the summer months. And this brand, Steeplechase, never heard of it, but it's got the required little racing horse on it. So I think I'm gonna give this a little dressed up look a la Carrie Bradshaw. I talk a lot about layering men's button downs, but I want you to think of different ways of pulling in pieces in an unexpected way. So this leans very fall. It leans definitely more of like a casual or preppy look, but we're gonna jazz it up. So I'm already wearing this Dylan Lex tank, vintage Moschino skirt, and then I'm gonna throw this on over, and then we are going to add some jewelry and some heels because that is what's going to take this up a notch. And I am here to give you the ideas. So what I like about this one is it's not flannel, which is definitely way too hot and wintry. This is a very lightweight cotton. Also, when you are looking to layer with a mini skirt, you want them to be about the same length. So then it just looks effortless, cool. And then I'm gonna add in this incredible necklace. I love this necklace so much. We're gonna make it dressy, and honestly, you can recreate this in a lot of different ways. If you have a striped tank and a denim mini skirt, you could throw on a chambray button down over it. You can put on a white button down. You can do a pinstripe. So think about what you already have in your closet, because in this economy, I don't know how many of us are going shopping, right? And if you are looking for men's button downs, the good news is the thrift store doesn't charge as much for men's stuff as it does for women's stuff. So not fair, but it's better for your wallet. So this is the final look. Threw on my little mules. Super easy. I would wear this to Trader Joe's, as you guys all know, but also really versatile, easy look for brunch, drinks, going out. And I just love that I was able to tie in the orange with something that's a little bit more of a fall vibe. This is a men's silk Ferragamo. So if you don't have the Italian brands on your list, like this may not be as easy to thrift, but you can definitely find them on eBay, Etsy, all the apps for a lot less. So I wanted to put this on so you could see how long it is before I style it. This is a large. The sleeves are extra long, but as you could see, I decided to just roll them up. So this particular one, I'm gonna style two different ways. One's gonna be dressy, one's gonna be a little bit more casual with bike shorts, because we all got them. We all wanna be able to be cute and cash, but not feel like we're just wearing yoga pants. So let me put on the first outfit, which is a little bit dressier, give you ideas of what to style with, and then we'll do the casual look. Two ways I like to style the button down with vintage leisure pants. One is just leave it kind of casual button. I like to do only one button, so it's kind of flowy. You get, again, that really casual feel, but it's still structured, it's still tailored. But I added some heels, and then we're gonna add a belt just to cinch this, so you can just get some ideas. And this is the thing, you probably have some casual pants that you can style with heels and with a belt, or you can just kind of keep it really chill. I did a look a couple of weeks ago, was my patchwork denim top with those like neon polyester pants that I have, and it was a really easy and stylish look. I'm adding in, this is a Linea Pelle belt. It is a new brand, leather, and it has these really great studs. And it's part of their newer Western line, which you can shop if you would like. So as you can see, same look. This looks so much more tailored and styled up, but again, I like both looks. But this is one way to style the men's button down. Have fun and add in some colorful pants, something that's in the same color scheme. So many videos about mixing prints and playing with the color wheel, so refer to those videos. But I really like this look. Okay, everyone's got some biker shorts. That's why I'm going to do this look, because some days you just need something really easy. You could also do this look with like a unitard, but we're going to do the biker shorts. If you were going to do a unitard, just unbutton it. But with the biker shorts, I'm just going to leave the 2 buttons, and then I'm going to add a belt and some cowboy boots, and that's the look. So easy. I'm adding in my Streets Ahead Western inspired belt. And the great thing is with this look, show off the bike shorts. I think they could be really cute if they're styled the right way. I'm just not into yoga pants as outerwear or regular wears, but as you can see, super cute. I love that I've taken a dressy men's top that is in a silk and really made it casual, and this is so comfy. I wore this to the flea market once and I got a lot of compliments on the outfit, but I just felt so comfortable I could throw on things over it. Gonna add in my Lucchese boots. So this is probably one of the best PR gifts I was ever sent. I wasn't sure when they first reached out to me, and then I was like, no, I think I need some Western boots. And then I wear them all the time. I've had these for probably 6 years. This is the look. I'm obsessed with this look. I'm like, why haven't I worn this outfit since that time at the flea market? But then I realized I have so many other clothes. By the time I get to cycling through the full potential of my wardrobe, it's going to take about 10 years. But this is the look. I am always asked about easy looks to wear, whether it's for volunteering at school, hanging out at your kid's game, and I totally get it. As moms, we're always looking for easy outfits, but we don't want it to be boring. I think all of the looks I'm sharing all the time are perfect for moms. I'm a mom and I wear all the outfits I share, but this is something I think that's a little bit more approachable across the aisle, like no matter what your style is, no matter what you have in your closet. So this is the light blue button down that I styled with these vintage Donna Karan silk trousers. Anything that is super casual, any trousers, it can be khaki, they could be some olive green utility pants, anything along that vibe. But this is what's going to make it a little bit more stylish. You're gonna add in some flats or sneakers that are not the ordinary flats. So I'm thinking right now, if you have jelly flats, I have my mesh flats that I picked up from Target last year, and these are gonna just add a little bit of that cool factor that changes it up. If you have the leopard print sambas, I just got mine, like that adds that cool factor that's going to take this up a notch. And then the last touch is something over the shoulders, and this could be a sweatshirt, it could be a colorful knit cardigan. I'm adding this 90s dad sweater to just finish off the look. It's practical because sometimes it is cold in LA during the day, but the full look, you could see the mesh flats just really take it up a notch so it doesn't feel boring. And I would probably carry my basket bag that I picked up in Provence because it'll carry all of the essentials. And this is the look. So I think if you are looking for something that is very classic, think about how to add that stylish element through your shoes as well as the cardigan or the jacket that you throw over your shoulders. I'm gonna style up this blush button down, and the reason I bought this, I think it was $1.99, is it is a poly blend. So it is a cotton poly blend, and there was like a little label on the inside that says wrinkle free, which I think we all need that option in our closet, because then I can scrunch this, I can tie it up, I can do a lot of things with it, and it's just not going to get wrinkled. And for this look, I'm going to do one of the classic Annette looks, which is a button down just loosely over a slip skirt or a dress. And something to note about button downs, like I like having a mix of ones that have no pockets, single pocket, or a double pocket. I think it just adds a little bit of tailoring to the right button down, and it's nice to have some variety. So for looks like this, again, I like to do one button. I typically wear like a bralette under it, or you could even do a swimsuit top and wear this as like a cover-up set on vacation. So just wear your bikini bottoms, got a slip skirt, and then you could just have it open and have your bikini top showing through. I'm just gonna grab some heels and then a clutch, and then this outfit, again, like really easy. So you don't have to overthink every single outfit. It's really pulling it together, like key pieces. I decided to keep this very monochrome. The slip skirt is Dior, but doesn't matter what the brand is. If you have something, think about how they can come together. You could again do this over a slip dress and then just button one button, or you could even just leave it unbuttoned, and then it's adding that really great layer. And I love a mashup of silk and cotton together. It's just perfect for summer. Adding my 90s Christiana bag, and then my mules. Another way I like to style this is you could do flip-flops. I know I pulled off that look in the 90s and early 2000s, and I feel like leaves people wondering, did she just leave a pedicure appointment, or is she channeling 90s model off duty? But this is really easy that you can dress up, down, you know, that 9 to 5, what to wear from your 9 to 5 to go get cocktails. It's kind of that similar vibe. And this is the look. I had to keep my classic denim chambray button down, best for last. I think this is going to be one of those classics, versatile pieces that you reach for. A couple of things to know when you are looking for the right chambray. Like, color is everything, and the craftsmanship is everything, and it needs to feel somewhere between really nice, like soft denim, but still have enough structure. So if the color is off, it's going to look cheap. And then you want to look at the stitching, because I think the tailoring and just the cut is going to make a big difference. And this outfit, I love a good Canadian tuxedo. Love you all from up north. And then I added in my Sophia Webster pumps, because nothing elevates a denim over denim look like neon heels. And then added in this baseball hat. So I wanted to give you some variations on outfits. So this is a really simple formula. You probably have a denim button down, probably have denim shorts, and you can play with the length of the shorts. These are some 7 jeans. These are my OG 7 jeans that I cut into Bermudas a long time ago. You can wear this with some sneakers. You can wear it with heels. I like to add the baseball cap when I do heels, because it just spices it up and adds that layer of like stylish touch that I think really makes dressing up fun. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you were inspired to go thrifting, because I promise you, you will find some incredible button downs in the men's department at any thrift store. Just think of all the great brands that you probably want for yourself from the women's section. You could probably find it in the men's department. I'm also thinking I want to do a really fun thrift challenge in the next couple of weeks, where I'm finding your dream items or styling outfits based off of an event or a vibe. So for example, if you're going to a summer wedding and you need some ideas from the thrift store, comment below. It could be maybe a dream blazer you're looking for, just anything at all. I want to go to the thrift store and find all of these gems and maybe style outfits for you to give you some ideas straight from the thrift store. I think that could be so much fun. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you next Friday.